Hi, my name is Karen Harris, and I come from the middle of the United States. And I own a business called Karuna Personal Development. And in that business, I work with people, helping them expand their consciousness and understand ways to make meaning and heal their lives. I had an opportunity to do ayahuasca 4 times while I was in the United States, and it prompted me to want to bring ayahuasca to some of my clients. I felt like I needed to know more about it, and so got a recommendation from some people I worked with for True-Journey. I filled out an application, and really I thought I was trying to understand what ayahuasca could do for me, but for my clients as well. I got a lot more than what I was expecting. I want to point out that I am 56 and that I have spent time in ashrams in India. I have worked with Native American practices in the United States, that I teach yoga and meditation and Reiki, but all of that just to say that this was so uniquely different than those experiences. I am really glad I knew all of that before I came, because it helped me in this process a great deal. So, in thinking about why you should come here and why you should work with Uti, there are some very different things that are done that I think are super important to healing and exploration. One, there's an application to fill out, and there is a lot of forethought about who are the right candidates to make sure that you're safe while you're here. 2, there are at least 2 appointments ahead of time and 2 after for integration, which is vital to my way of thinking. I like that Uti uses a somatic experiencing approach that makes you go into the feelings. So many people with ayahuasca want the visions, and those are phenomenal. Those are like wonderful. But for me, the work was about going deeper inside of me, like allowing myself to feel things I thought I had processed, to look at stories and to even understand, even after all my work, even with my master's program, there were still traumas that I had that I didn't even realize I had. And I got to look at that in ceremony. And not only is it the ayahuasca, it's the Nururao and the Bokinsana, and understanding these traditions that are profoundly simple and life-changing. So I have Hashimoto's disease, and I had a conversation with Uti before I got here about maybe not being on my medicine. I have been on my medicine for 20 years, and it has slowly increased over that time. As of today, for the first time in my life, I have been without my medicine for 21 days, and was given some plant medicines outside of ceremony to help me with that. I don't have final documentation on that. I'm going to look at my numbers and talk to my doctor, as I would tell anyone to do when they are making a decision that is critical to their health. I have felt great. I have felt tired and fatigued from the practices, but that was not to say that I didn't get better through the medicines of the plants. I will explore more about this without a doubt. I went around the country in the United States and explored ways that people heal. And through all of that, I never found this. I'm not saying it's for everyone, because you have to be committed and you have to be disciplined, and it is hard. I have done hard things. This was probably one of the hardest things I have ever done. But in those hard things, you find so much about yourself. Is it risky to try? I'm sure it is. Is it scary? Every day I was scared a little bit. But the way to heal is to go in. The way to live a fully expressed life with your soul is to go within. It's to sit with what comes up and to learn the tolerance to do that, to learn the patience, to learn how to love you. I feel like that's what I am taking away with me in ways that are just different. Everything I have learned, as I have learned, has helped. I wouldn't diminish one of the other practices by any means, ever. And I'm not trying to sell anybody anything. I would offer that this is uncomfortable, that it's hard, and that you can go within to let go of things that you've held that you may not even know that you held. Juana, I got a massage from her every single ceremony, because if there is a healer in the room, they can put their hands on me. What she did, I did not understand. I still don't. But it helped. It helped by bringing things up and out. It helped from a sense of compassion. She has this little, this little laugh, and she is this tiny, itty-bitty little woman who is so powerful in the vibration that she sings to you. I cried because I hurt. I cried because I saw. I cried because I had compassion. I cried because I met people here who are amazing, and I watched them be courageous. And they taught me and supported me. This environment is supportive. And Uti has taken the time to find trainings that support this type of healing in a way I did not get before. I don't think it would have worked the same way without speaking to her once a day and processing and journaling. And there is so much space that you don't want, that you want to distract and hide and move from. That's how I operate. I move. It's okay, it's fine. No, this was sit with it. Sit with it and sit with it, and then go to ceremony the next day. Do the prep work ahead of time. There's a handbook, 1 and 2. Uti will get you the handbook once you kind of go through the process. Go through that beforehand. I did a couple of things wrong. I am busy by design, or had been. And so was so busy, I only got 1 session with her beforehand and didn't follow the diet as strictly as I could have beforehand. And everything worked out fine for me. I just think that handbook really helps you start to dig in before you get here. And maybe there was more, but I will be back for more. I believe that is probably true. So thank you to True Journey. I want to make a shirt that says I survived True Journey. And I'm all the better for it. This was a blessing. Good luck to you on your journey. If this is where you decide to come, my heart is with you. Thank you.
Thank you.